Bank of America by Kyle Kleiman, John Koenig, Oriel Jacobin, and Mir Haq. Bank of America is one of the largest banks throughout the world. It's a key driver in many economies, and in its over 100 years of existence, it's been one of the most biggest financial players in the industry. Company mission statement: to make financial lives better by connecting clients and communities to the resources they need to be successful. This company mission statement really reflects the values of Bank of America. They not only want to help their clients and themselves, but they want to help their communities around them with the resources they have at their disposal. They are a very honorable company, and this is something that most financial institutions won't take the step forward to do. Goals and values. One of their first goals is to deliver long-term value for their investors. This is so they have a long-term standing in the economy. Their investors get a great return on investment, and this is so they're able to retain a lot of their investors that put their faith and money into Bank of America. Secondly, they'd like to be a great place to work. With the growing times, it's been evidently more important to treat your employees better and better. They want to be a great place to work. They've done things such as raise their overall minimum wage to the minimum $20 an hour. They want to be a great place to work, and that includes hours, stress, and things like that. But Bank of America really aims to be a great place to work, so they're able to attract a lot more better employees. And finally, they want to share the success with the community, as stated in the mission statement. They want to use all the resources at their disposal to not only satisfy their customers, their employees, and themselves as a firm, but they want to share their success with everyone, that really produces for the uh, that really includes that Bank of America in their community. So Bank of America really wants to allocate great resources to these communities, and particularly low-income families and public works projects. Size. Uh, while Bank of America has many global offices, including main ones in New York and London, their headquarters are in Charlotte, North Carolina, because the company that acquired them many years ago is based there. Their worldwide size of employees is 204,498. In America, it's around 160,000. And they have a $313.5 billion market cap. They are the second biggest bank, and they have a lot of financials that we'll go over later. Company history. In 1904, Amadeo Pietro Gianni of Italy founded the Bank of Italy. In 1922, Bank of America, Los Angeles was established. In 1928, Bank of Italy and Bank of America, Los Angeles were merged. In the 1950s, new landmark federal banking legislation led to rapid growth in the banking industry. This includes heavy deregulation by President Eisenhower's administration that led to the banks being able to grow in such rapid pace. In 1998, Bank of America had significant losses due to the Russian financial crisis. They were acquired by the Charlotte-based Nations Bank for $62 billion, and many would argue that this really saved them from collapse. In 2008, Bank of America established Merrill Lynch Wealth Management, and in 2009, Bank of America Merrill Lynch is established for investment banking and serves great purposes for them as one of their best divisions within the bank. Bank of America today, as of 2019, Bank of America is the second largest banking institution in the United States and one of the largest around the world. Bank of America Merrill Lynch is the third largest investment bank in the world and is a key component of their operations. And Merrill Lynch Wealth Management is the second largest wealth manager in the world. Also, as of 2018-2019, The key holder of Bank of America is Berkshire Hathaway, owned by Warren Buffett. It is the majority stakeholder and owns it as a subsidiary. Business category, markets and products. There's eight main lines of businesses, which are eight main lines of business which are targeted towards three different markets. The first is individuals, the second are companies, and the third are institutional investors. For individuals, we have retail banking, preferred and small business, wealth management, and private banking. For companies, there are business banking, global commercial banking, and global corporate and investment banking. These are really the components of banks, and you can really see this within the operations of Bank of America itself. For institutional investors, we have global markets. Institutional investors are people who invest in financial service industries such as insurance, pensions, hedge funds, uh, commercial banks, retail banks, investment banks, mutual funds, private equity, university endowments, and investment advisors. They are a key player in any economy, and they're really like some of the backbones of a lot of economies, especially in America. The main competitors of Bank of America are Chase, Citibank, and Wells Fargo. These other competitors are total behemoths of companies. They're also extremely large, and they do pose a viable threat to Bank of America as as great competitors. These banks really do fight vigorously, and other financial service institutions really do compete hard with Bank of America, and it's been a challenge for them to keep up. But they've obviously had a lot of success being uh, the number two bank in the nation, one of the biggest banks in the world, and for having an over $300 billion market cap. Technology outage. Customers face many issues like credit cards and debit cards being declined. They are locked out of their bank accounts and they're not being able to pay bills on time. Uh, a lot of this is due to technical error on Bank of America's part, but there are some instances where it is the consumer's fault. But Bank of America is really looking to these issues, and they're constantly fixing them, constantly debugging them, and it's been an improvement process for them. As stated before, Bank of America is increasing their employee minimum wage to $20 an hour in 2020. This has to do with creating a healthier work environment for their employees and being a great place to work, which was stated as one of their company goals. Bank of America believes it will help their company grow. This is because it gives more financial freedom to low-income employees and is able to attract more employees and really motivate them to produce more. This is a great incentive to really motivate employees. And I firmly believe that it will help their company grow. I can totally agree with Bank of America's position on this. Recommendations: mobile banking, Zelle, and contactless credit and debit cards. So the first one of that is mobile banking. Fintech has seen everly increasing popularity nowadays. In modern times, it's such a great concept, and Bank of America is really adding to that with their mobile banking app. It's extremely convenient for their clients, and it's replacing humans with computers. Their investment in the app has been saving them money and cutting operating expenses. So that's a great thing for them. Maybe not for employees within this sector, but it's been great for Bank of America thus far. Zelle is Bank of America's response to Venmo. It's a direct transfer platform, free and instant transfers, and it's beating out its competitors. It's a great platform. It's basically like Venmo, but through the actual big banks system. Uh, you can transfer money, you can receive money, and so on. Contactless credit and debit cards. This is a trend around the world. It's been tested in major cities and other countries, and it's enabled merchants and public transportation. It's extremely convenient and maximizes efficiency for the clients, and it's fixing fare avoidance. So uh, that's really helping companies like the MTA, who are billions of dollars in going under, really make back their profit, become more efficient. Their 3-year revenue in 2016, they had a revenue of $83.7 billion. That increased in 2018 to $91.2 billion. That's a significant increase. This is mainly due because of their increased mobile banking investment, such as Zelle and their mobile banking app, and increased trading success. So Bank of America has seen a lot of increased revenue due to that. 3-year profit in 2016, they earned $17.8 billion in profit. In 2017, it was $18.2 billion in profit, and in 2018, there was a significant $10 billion jump to $28.1 billion. This is really credited to economic change, tax cuts, especially within America, and cutting operating expenses with things such as their mobile banking platform, which unfortunately, at the cost of employees, increased their profit. 1-year stock trend, they had a low in December because of global concern and dissatisfied investors. This was a low point for a lot of companies within the American stock markets, but they did have overall positive fourth quarter reports and closed the year on a high, because of strong economic conditions, confident consumers, and eager investors that are just willing to pour more money into this trusted financial institution. Thank you.